Anime. What's that? You thought this video was gonna be about me? Haha, get you baited. No. Hello there everybody, my name is Silver, and today we're going to talk about an anime that I finished just last night. It is called, now bear with me on this, Watashi ga motenai no wa do kangaite mo omaira ga wari. That Omaira, yeah. So, really long title. I believe it was adapted from a light novel, that's probably why. So it roughly translates in English to, no matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular. Or, just in simpler terms, the abbreviated form, Watamote. So, it has been on my physical paper list for quite a while. As you can see, being the filthy weeb that I am, I have written down a lot of anime. Now I am a person who is smart and using technology and I have Mal, but yeah, I used to just write down heaps of suggestions on pieces of paper. This one has been down there for a very long time, and it's just to show that I've always just put off, I don't know why, and up to this point I just was just like, I'll watch it later. But yeah, now I have seen it, and it's pretty good. Yeah, so Watamote follows the story of Tomoko Kuroki, a high school girl who is incredibly socially awkward. There are a few references to other anime, DBZ seen here, several others like K-On! And stuff like that. So Tomoko is incredibly socially awkward. She's a bit depressed and lonely, and she doesn't have any friends. She doesn't know how to talk to people, and she spends all of her time playing games and anime alone in her room. It's a very relatable story. Everyone feels a little bit lonely sometimes, obviously not to this extreme, but you know. It's a really good story. Each episode follows her trying to make friends and coming up with a new idea of what to do. Every time she does, she fails, but you know, how about that? I was recording this stuff because I don't want to get a copyright claim. So yeah, that's the basic story of Watamote. It's a very relatable story. Like, everyone feels a little bit lonely every now and then. And that's how I was in my first few years of high school, if I'm being honest. A little bit awkward, didn't really know how to talk to people, very well, sort of shy. You wouldn't believe it now, but yes, I was a little bit like that back in the day. But yeah, it's just a really good story, and just each episode follows the same sort of formula. She wants to break out, like she realizes that she's unpopular and she wants to have friends and be normal, and she tries to do things that'll help her find friends and be popular, and every time it spectacularly backfails, that's a good word too. Yeah, and she just can't break out of this habit. It's just such a good show. It follows, you know, very sort of linear sort of things, but every episode is pretty darn funny. My favorite is probably episode 10, where it's towards the end of the show. There's this really good scene. This song comes on towards the end, and it's this solo woman singing, and it's really good. And it shows her making a club for her school. She makes the Everyday Life Club, and she uses it as a way to get friends. She makes the club, two people immediately join, and they have just a nice time in their club, drinking tea and thinking about what they're going to do with their club. And then in classic Watamote fashion, it was all in her imagination and it was all a lie, and in reality, her club was rejected. So it's really funny. It's really funny. But yeah, it's a pretty good show, and I would also recommend you checking it out. I have said that I've wanted to make my channel into a bit more of an anime reviewing type thing. I didn't make my bed, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I don't know how to get past copyright laws for the time being, so that's why I had a clip earlier. I'm pretty sure if you have more than 10 seconds or something, then you get boom, you get copyrighted, but jokes on them. So the way YouTube works, there's copyright
Claims.
strikes. So that's basically saying this video is not yours, we're gonna take the revenue from this video. Jokes on them, I don't make money on these videos anyways, but I'd still like to avoid copyright claims. Copyright strikes are the big things that you want to not get, and thankfully I haven't got one of those yet, but yeah. I think to not get copyright claims you need to, like, play the footage in mirror version or something. I don't know how that works quite just yet. So for the time being, very basic sort of anime reviews. But yeah guys, that was my 2 cents on Watamote. It's a really nice show and I would recommend checking it out. As for music, really good, top notch. The intro's awesome. There's this metal song and she's like, "Ugh." It's sick. It reminds me of Asobi Asobase. Obviously that came out a lot more recently than this. When was this released? Thanks Mel. Summer 2013. It's quite old. Goddamn, I have been putting it off for a long time. But yeah, there's this other YouTuber I watch who has a good rating, I feel. He has whether to watch it, whether to buy it, or a final rating for, like, it's the best show ever, you need to watch it right now. And I think that's a pretty good thing. So I might employ that as well. For Watamote, I think you should buy it, because it's really cool. I might actually think getting it at some point. I would be curious to see what the English dub is like as well. It'd be interesting to see how the voice actors do with these characters. But, yeah guys, that's it about that blah 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 blah. It's early in the morning, I'm sorry. That's about all I have to say about Watamote. I do hope you enjoyed this very basic anime review, but I thought I would just get my 2 cents out there about this pretty old show. So whatever. Okay then guys, thanks for watching. And yeah, I'll see you next time. We'll get back to more video game stuff, because I've been doing quite a few vloggy face things lately. Okay then guys, thanks for watching.